tovu manayim shever achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shever achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shever achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shever achim gam yachad.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
It's nice to see you. It's nice to be together. It's nice to welcome in, but I don't see them, Blake and his family as Blake becomes a bar mitzvah. Where are the Azikris? They are, so I can vamp for a few minutes. They are our, they're coming? Great. They are our Shabbat candle lighters. So we're waiting on them. So while we're waiting on them, I'm going to give you the 407 laws of Shabbat as pertaining to lighting candles. Law number 1. All right, it is my pleasure to invite Blake and Mom and Dad, Debbie and Jason to help lead our Shabbat evening candle lighting. If you'd like to follow along and join in with us, it's in your Siddur on page 120.
Shabbat shalom.
Again, a very special welcome to everybody, most especially a welcome to everybody who traveled to enjoy Blake becoming a bar mitzvah, a Jewish adult, tomorrow morning at 10:30 right here. Today is June 19th. It is the holiday of Juneteenth, commemorating the day when the Emancipation Proclamation was read at last in Galveston, Texas, 2 years after it was first issued And it's in that spirit that I'd like to begin with a reading written by Rabbis Sharon Bar Skolnick and Hillel Skolnick. Our God, compassionate Redeemer, Emancipator, Liberator of the oppressed, downtrodden, and enslaved, you heard our ancestors' cries as slaves in Egypt, freed us from harsh labors with an outstretched arm, delivered us from bondage, took us to be your people, and brought us to our promised land. You heard the cry of enslaved Africans in this country, freed them officially on this day with an outstretched arm. May you continue to deliver us from the bondage of injustice. Take us to be your people, treated by all with love and equity. Bring us to a moment when this land fulfills its promises. Ever listening, attentive one, hear us now. The journey has been long, the steps arduous and ongoing, but we celebrate freedom this day with love, memory, honor, resolve to be a force for positive change and fervent hope for freedoms still yet to be realized. As you have shown us compassion, help us to be compassionate. As you have liberated us, help us stand up against injustice everywhere. As you have delivered us, help us fight for freedom for all still enslaved. Remember us, hear us, and be with us always, as together we say, Amen. Amen. Shalom Aleichem in your Siddur, page 142.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bohem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seichem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
We're introducing a new melody tonight as a part of Kabbalat Shabbat, an excerpt from the 95th Psalm, Lechuna Ranana. Drew's going to teach it to us, and we invite you to turn back to page 130.
So, first off, this is the service before the service, Kabbalat Shabbat. In the days of the Kabbalists in Israel, they would sort of start before the start, and they would go out into the fields and sing and dance and watch the sunset and welcome the Sabbath bride. L'chadodi comes from that welcoming. So it's at the front of the real service, or not the real service, but the original service, the Ma'ariv service, and it's really filled with melodies that are meant to help us make the transition. So there are some sweet, soft melodies, and there are some melodies meant to lift our spirits, to make us, not make us, but help us to experience the gladness and the joy that is our most important holiday, Shabbat. This is Lechu Naranana, and if you look on page 130, at the top, it's this very first paragraph that we're going to sing. And I'm going to sing it for you, and then we're going to sing one line at a time. I'll sing, and then you'll try sing with me. It's really, really very singable and very, very fun. And it goes like this. I'll sing it through all the way once. Lechu neranena la Adonai, Naria, Naria, Yetzur Yitshenu. Lechu neranena la Adonai, Naria, Naria, Yetzur Yitshenu. Nekadma fanav, Betoda, Bezimrot, Naria lo. Nekadma fanav, Betoda bezimrot narialo. So in Hebrew, it's just those first 4 lines of this psalm. So we're going to do it together. I'll sing, you sing back. Lechu neranena la Adonai. Lechu neranena la Adonai. Naria, Naria, Letzur Yeshenu. Naria, Naria, Letzur Yeshenu. Lechu neranena la Adonai.
Lechu neranena la Adonai.
Naria, Naria, Letzur Yeshenu.
Naria, Naria, Letzur Yeshenu.
So here's the second part. Nehekadma fanav betoda. That's you now. Nehekadma fanav betoda. Bezimrot narialo. Bezimrot narialo. And we do it again. Nekadma fanav betoda.
Nekadma fanav betoda.
Bezimrot narialo.
Bezimrot narialo.
Not bad. Not bad. Okay. So we're going to try it once. All together. Okay. You guys ready?
This is our first time too.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. So they're learning. I surprised them with this, which probably was not fair, but oh well.
Sing loudly.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Lechu neranena la Adonai, Naria, Naria, Letzur Yeshenu. Lechu neranena la Adonai, Naria, Naria, Letzur Yeshenu. Nekadma fanav betoda, vezimrot narialo. Nekadma fanav betoda, vezimrot narialo.
Kol hakavod.
Thank you.
It's good to learn new things. Keeps your brain supple. It's true.
Keeps you humble.
It's true. Right? Bechadodi is on page 138. Together we'll sing 1, 2, 5, and on 9 we'll rise together and welcome in the Sabbath bride.
Lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Shemor v'zechor bedibor echad ishmiyanu el hamyuchad. Adonai echad u'shmo echad. L'shem u'tiferet v'litila. Lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor haracha. Merosh mikeret nezucha. Sof maaseh b'machshava te'ila. Lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי בעורק קומי אורי, אורי אורי, שתדברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי בשלום עטרת כלה, גם בשמחה ובשורה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי כלה, בואי כלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Page 144. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב במהרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעלמיה. יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויעלה ויהלל שמי קודשה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תאמירן בעלמא במהרו אמן. We rise.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yalla lie lie lie, 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 yalla lie lie lie. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidbaro ma'ari barabim bechokhma.
Potei Hashamim.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm losing it here. Ma poteach she'arim uvituna mesaneh yitim umachalif et ha'azmanim umseder et ha'kochavim
ומשמרותיכם ברכיה כרצונו, בורא יום ולילה, כולל אור מבני חושך וחושך, מפני אור. ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה. אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו, לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב הרבים.
151. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol, all these things your Torah gives to us, and the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this, holiest of your works, and the living language that gives it form? Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Invite you to be seated, page 154. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadavarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom ha'levavecha B'shinatam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'derech uv'shuchbecha uv'kumecha uv'shartam leod daltinecha v'hayu letotafot beinenecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. 157. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness. There is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together.
So we're still learning this. Mi kamocha ba'alim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora, nora, Dilot,
dilot,
Ose,
ose,
Fele,
fele,
Nora,
nora,
Dilot,
dilot,
Ose,
ose,
Fele,
fele,
Malachot, Charahu, Vanecha, Bokei Ayom Lifnei Moshe uMiriam, Zeli,
Zeli,
Enu ve'amru Adonai,
Adonai,
Imlo,
Imlo,
Zeli,
Zeli,
Anu ve'amru Adonai,
Adonai,
Imlo,
Imlo.
Sorry, I threw you off there.
That's okay. That's all right. My mistake. Okay, so we'll work on it for next time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's okay.
It's a work. You're learning it right along with us. So thank you for
Ve'ne'emar
joining.
ki fada Adonai Yaakov ugalo miyad chazak mimenu baruch ata Adonai
Baruch Shema.
Ga'al Yisrael.
Amen.
161. Grant us a place to rest, Adonai, our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. 162, Veshamru.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. בני ובין בני ישראל, עוד היא לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
The heart of our prayer is the Amidah, so central that the rabbis called it Ha-Tefillah, the prayer. It begins on page 164. Please rise. Adonai Sefatai Tiftach Ufi Agi Tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Konei Hakol v'Zocher Chastei Avot v'Imahot u'Mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem Lema'an Shemo B'Yahava Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei hakol, Atah Rav lehoshia, Morid hatah, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim ve'rofech olim, Umatir asurim, umekayem emunato, lishenei afar, micha mocha baal givuro, umido melach, melech memit umechaye, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman atah lachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol. Ata kadosh Shimcha kadosh ukedoshim b'chom yalhelucha selah. Baruch ata Adonai ha'el hakadosh. I invite you to be seated as we continue together in prayer on page 173. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. 175. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'orcha levarcha b'yir'ah na'avod. 177. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulacha na'eh lehodot. Shalom Rav, our prayer for peace, page 178.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. V'tov enecha levarech et amcha Yisrael bechol et uvechol sha'a bishlomecha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam.
Take a moment now for the most important prayers of all, our own prayers from our own hearts.
Say shalom bimromav, Uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen. O say shalom bimromav, Uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. 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 Ve'imru, amen.
Amen. Three true facts. Number one, I've never seen an episode of LA Law. Right? Everyone. Yeah. Second one, I've never been to England. No desire. European history was shoved down my throat every year when I was a kid. I don't know. Italy, awesome. France, pretty cool, good food. All over Europe, no over England. The third one, I have never and will never look at any of you when your eyes are closed during the silent prayer. It's just super invasive. It's this really like tender moment. I just can't. It happened once accidentally. In a glance, I promise you I will never look at you during the silent prayer because it's a very like personal moment. Yeah. Promise. I take a moment to offer prayers for healing, prayers for ourselves, prayer for our family, for our friends, for our congregational community and people everywhere. We ask for God's healing presence for you, Lynn Gross, Mark U. Satan, Art Solomon, Hutton Duenas, Jennifer Brandon, Stacy Parr, Randy Silverman, Joe Stefani, Jerry Kidd, Wendy Wolf, Kathy Blyer, Ted Plafker, Pastor Steve Harms, Paul Yamshin, Karen Marty, Jack Markowitz, Hallie Rosner, Dave Sander, Joseph Gabriel, Oziel Cohen, Philip Grinetz, Eliza Slattis, Linda Franco, Jody Goldberg, Jay Rosenblatt, Shira Batchaim Verut, Bob Shallon, Sadie Logan, Rachel, Leah, Michaels, Diane Dennenberg, and Tina Gripa. If there's someone for whom you'd like to offer a healing prayer, we invite you to rise and share their names with us.
Jeffrey Stoke, Amy Fries.
Samantha Reitzes, George Weiner, and Judy Weiner.
El Na Rafan Allah, it's not in your Siddur. I invite you to sing along.
El Na Rafan Allah, Refuah Shlema. El Na Rafan Allah, soul. Sheberach Avraham v'Sarah, Yitzchak v'Rivka, Yaakov, Rachel v'Leah, El Narifana la, Refuah Shlema, El Narifana la. Please heal this soul. With faith and love, together we bring hope and healing to those in need. Without judgment, without explanation, we are all God's creation. El Narifana la, Refuah Shlema, El Narifana la. Please heal this soul.
As I mentioned at the outset of our service this evening, Juneteenth commemorates June 19th, 1865, when enslaved Black Americans in Galveston, Texas, finally received word that they were free. State's noteworthy because the Emancipation Proclamation had been issued more than 2 years earlier. By June of 1865, the Civil War was winding down. Freedom had long since been declared, but Galveston, Texas, in Galveston, it had not yet been delivered. And that gap, the gap between freedom declared and freedom delivered, remains a deep moral question for our beloved country. As Jews, our freedom doesn't begin and end with a single moment. We left Egypt. Broken were the chains. We crossed the sea. Pharaoh's army was destroyed. The old master defeated. And yet almost immediately, we began to panic. We worried about food and water. We looked backward toward Egypt with sort of a distorted nostalgia. Physically, we were no longer enslaved, but spiritually, we were still learning how to be free. It's a great truth of Torah. Liberation can happen in a moment, but redemption can take generations. This, by the way, is why every last Shabbat matters. Every Friday night, when we make Kiddush, we say that Shabbat is Zecher Litziat Mitzrayim, a remembrance of Exodus from Egypt. But Shabbat isn't only a memory of freedom, it's a practice of freedom. Shabbat's not only for powerful people, it's not only for the wealthy or those in charge. Shabbat is for our children, for our workers, for our servants, for the strangers among us. The Torah teaches that Shabbat is even for our animals. Shabbat says, absolutely, no human being exists only to work. No person is ever a tool. No body is valuable only because of what it can produce for someone else's benefit. Once a week, Judaism commands us to live unencumbered as free people. No one owns us. No one owns anybody. Once a week, we build a mikdash me'at, a small sanctuary in time, where dignity is not earned or bought or granted by the powerful. Dignity is given by God. In the Talmud, the sages deepen this idea. In Tractate Kiddushin, they comment on a verse from Leviticus, "For the children of Israel are servants to me." The rabbis take this verse and they sharpen it. They say, God said, "They are my servants, and not servants to servants." Avadei hem velo avadim la'avadim. To be a servant of God means that no Pharaoh and no empire, no economy, no human master may claim ownership over another human being's life. Now we have to be honest here. Judaism emerged in an ancient world where slavery existed. The rabbis did not fully dismantle that world. We shouldn't pretend that they did. But the tradition is a liberating idea. The liberating idea is that human beings belong to God. We belong to the Holy One, blessed be. And because human beings belong to God, no person can reduce us to property. No person is machinery. No one is their labor or their usefulness. No one is someone else's convenience. All this brings us back to Juneteenth. Now, unless you are a Jew who descends from enslaved Africans, Juneteenth is not our story in the same way that Passover is our story. Unless it is your story, the rest of us have no right to take it over. We shouldn't try to make every liberation story about us. That's actually not solidarity. I think that's kind of trying to take what's not ours. But as Jews, we have a sacred responsibility to listen when another people tells their truth about bondage and liberation. The Talmud teaches that the Torah warns us against oppressing the stranger 36 times. God knows that we need repetition to learn this one, because once isn't enough. Communities forget. We forget. Nations forget. Even those who were once vulnerable can become comfortable. Even those who know the story of Egypt can become numb to the pain of someone else's. So again and again, the Torah says, you were strangers. You know the heart of the stranger, so don't oppress, don't harden, don't look away. Jewish memory doesn't make us sentimental. It's supposed to make us responsible. And this matters especially on a Shabbat when we celebrate Blake Azikri becoming a bar mitzvah. A bar mitzvah is not only a celebration of turning 13. It's not only an unforgettable family milestone. And I hate to tell you, Blake, it's not even only about reading from the Torah. At its deepest level, becoming a bar mitzvah means stepping into Jewish responsibility. It means beginning to understand that we inherit a world that is beautiful, a world that is blessed, but like a world that is unfinished. We inherit stories of liberation. We also inherit obligation to help make that liberation real. We inherit Shabbat. We inherit Torah, community, memory, the mitzvot. They're not decorations. There are tools for building a better world. It's a lot to put on a 13-year-old. We know it. And welcome to Jewish adulthood. We start early. None of us carries that responsibility alone. We carry it as a family or a community. We carry it as part of the Jewish people. Juneteenth tells the truth. Freedom declared is not necessarily freedom delivered. Leaving Egypt was the beginning. The journey toward redemption is long and incredibly demanding. Shabbat gives us the practice we need for that journey. Together we breathe and rest. We sing and we taste joy. When Shabbat ends, we return back to an unfinished and perfect world. Shabbat declared is a beginning, freedom delivered is sacred work. As our rabbis taught, Lo alecha hamlacha ligmor velo ata ben chorin lehibatel mimena. It's not our duty to finish the work, but neither are we ever free to desist from it. Shabbat Shalom. We turn toward the conclusion of our service with the Aleinu on the bottom of page 586. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol latek gedula yotzer bereshit shelo asanu ki aratzot velo samanu kimishpachot adama shelo sam chelkenu kahem v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam va'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech Mochei Hamlachim Hakadosh Baruch Hu V'ne'emar V'haya Adonai Lemelech al kol haaretz Bayom hahu Yihye Adonai echad Ushemo echad. We turn now to memory, remembering those who died recently as well as who died this week, in this season, in years past. Upon them we say, Zichronam livracha, may the memories endure as a beloved and everlasting memory. We have a tradition at Beth Chaim. It is our memory stone, very similar to when you visit the Matzeva, the grave and gravestone of a beloved at a cemetery. The tradition there, of course, is to leave a stone, an affirmation that they are remembered even though they are no longer among us. And we have that same tradition here. So if you are remembering someone either from the yard site list or when we invite you to share names of the congregation, if you are so inspired, we invite you to come forward and leave a stone in their memory. This week marks the yahrzeits of Tamara Judson Zunick, beloved mother of Susie Cherry, Carl Tischler, beloved father of Susie Cherry, Barry Allen Neufeld, brother of Gail Zins, Seymour Zins, the father of Stuart Zins, Ella Goodman, mother of Elaine Liederman, Robert Netter, the father of Bob Netter, Moses Cutlow, the father of Mally Netter, Alan Norwitz, beloved father of Kim Thompson, Rose Sklar Goldsmith, mother of Bobby Bach, Allison Bronstein, sister of John Bronstein, Tom Westbrook, brother of Barbara Candube, Renee Joyce Nachtman, mother of Sharon Cantor, Arthur Norman, father of Shelley Norman. If you are in a period of mourning or if this week marks a yahrzeit, we invite you to rise and to share their names with us. The The Mourner's Kaddish is on page 598. Please rise. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayachon uv'yomechon uv'chaye decho Beit Yisrael. Ma'agala uvizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'alam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei dekudasha barichu. Le'ela minko birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata Ta'amiran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru. Amen.
Osei shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael,
May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, and to all the world, as together we say, Amen. Please be seated. Thank you, Chazanut, for bringing your lovely voices. We say Mazel Tov to Blake Azikri and to your family. We are excited for you and we are very proud of you. I think that's plenty of announcements for tonight.
Hodivo shalom aleinu, Hodivo shalom aleinu, Hodivo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Hodivo shalom aleinu, Hodivo shalom aleinu, Hodivo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, shalom, salam, aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam, salam, shalom. Hodivo shalom aleinu, Hodivo shalom aleinu, Hodivo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Hodivo shalom aleinu, Hodivo shalom aleinu, Hodivo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.